It is time again for us to get out there. And if, nice spring weather ever arrives,
yes,
which sounds like it may be next week, well, hiking season will be here too.
Yeah, but what if it's not just your normal hike? What if it is the 2,600-mile Pacific Crest Trail? Our John Goodwin is following several PCT hikers, and he caught up with Troy and his son Jack as they got ready to take on this epic adventure.
The hardest thing was telling, people at the office, this is what I'm going to be doing. And I kept that under wraps because I didn't want to, if I tell people, I have to do it.
It's not just talk for Troy and his son Jack.
I love the outdoors. My kids love the outdoors.
But it hasn't always been a family tradition.
My father passed away 33 years ago at the age of 60. And I decided I had to do something big when I turned 60, so I didn't fall into that category. So that's where it started. I've gone through too many of these.
Troy turned 60 next week. For the last 6 years, he's planned on kicking off a new decade by hiking the Pacific Crest Trail.
My dad, different generation, worked a lot, right? And I didn't have those opportunities. And, it's really cool. Jack said, hey, can I go with you? I'm like, yeah, you bet.
In 2017, they backpacked the John Muir Trail in California. It runs mostly in stride with part of the PCT. Last year, they did the Wonderland Trail, a 93-mile trek around Washington's Mount Rainier. They know this trip will be a different beast.
My must-have is my camera.
The number one thing is safety. If we get into a situation where there's too much snow or the river crossings are too swift, we're going to improvise and we'll go around or we'll flip. What I have wanted to concentrate on is just to get my feet okay. I feel my body's in good shape, but we can train along the way. And he's young, he can get his hiking legs quickly.
I graduated about a year ago now. Basically, packed up everything and headed out for something different.
In their own ways, Troy and Jack are entering new seasons of life. There will be quality time spent together and lots of it. Even after they finish the trail, Troy sees it as the next step of a family legacy.
That's a time to reflect, to think about what I want to do in the next 30 years or how that looks for the next 30 years. It's a new starting point. Yeah, without a doubt. It's not an end point by all means.